Hi everyone, Bifties here. Welcome to my Exile. I wanted to continue my Should You Play in 2025 series with one of my favourite games of all time that I do still play. Now, this is a game that I played predominantly on the Xbox. I am a controller gamer and I am also a Steam Decker. And this game works unbelievably well on the Steam Deck. I actually think it's more suited for the Steam Deck than it is for PC, and I have heard that there may be some issues with playing it on with mouse and keyboard, but for controller it works absolutely fine on PC, but Steam Deck is where it absolutely kills, and it's still really good. Now, the game I'm talking about is Deathtrap. If you're familiar with the Van Helsing series, then this is part of that. The Van Helsing series is a similar game to, it's an isometric ARPG, predominantly offline. It's not online like Path of Exile or Diablo, but it looks quite similar. It certainly has the builds and everything like that. And Deathtrap is the tower defense part of the Van Helsing games turned into its own game. But I think that Deathtrap is actually the better of all of the games. Now, I'll put the demo on for you while I talk. But I have got over 100 hours in this game on Steam alone, and that's in the last 2 years. Most of that will have been done on the Steam Deck, where it works really well. You can use the extra buttons on the Steam Deck in order to replicate a couple of the keys from keyboard, and then you can actually speed up or slow down the action as is necessary. Now, it can be played in co-op, and I did a lot of co-op when I was on the Xbox, and some of my time on Steam has equally been co-op as well. Though the online scene is pretty much dead, you can still do it. There are only about 10 people on yesterday at any one time, but solo is where I think it is best suited. And like I said, Steam Deck, it works really well. This is a game that I actually take on holiday with me, and it's great. The pause facility where you turn the Steam Deck off works really well with this. You can go back to it, and that's really simple. But I really enjoy it. I think it's one of the best tower defense games ever. Many of you may disagree. If you think you've got a better game out there, then let me know. That one doesn't seem to want to play, so we'll come back. But I wanted to talk about this because at the moment the game is available for about £1. For a game that I have had over 100 hours in, and a game that works really well on the Steam Deck, £1 is really no risk at all. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do the series of Should You Play in 2025 is that in 2024, I think you'll agree that there are a lot of very disappointing high-priced games that in the past I certainly would have bought at launch, but because I've been burnt too many times, I have stopped pre-ordering games. I don't buy games from launch. I wait until the reviews are in. I wait to see what the feedback is from the community, and this seems to be serving me pretty well now. But what I can do is I can go back to older games that maybe I missed, and I can also share games that maybe you missed. Like I said, the game's available for £1 at the moment, but you can actually buy it as part of the Anthology pack. And here for £4.47, that's going to be $5 or $6 to you guys in America. You can actually pick up the first 3 Van Helsing games and Deathtrap itself. Now, I think you'll get a lot of fun out of these, but what's nice is if you're a Path of Exile 2 player like me, or a Diablo player or something like that, and you really like your isometric ARPGs, then you are going to get a bundle load here that you can play offline. Like I said, they all work on Steam Deck, and they work really well. I've played these on the plane when I've gone on holiday. I've played these in the hotel room after my wife-to-be has gone to sleep. But I would really recommend them. Like I said, Deathtrap is maybe my favourite tower defense game ever. I've played a lot of it. through co-op. Neocore Games are the ones that produce this, and they also produced the Inquisitor series and the King Arthur Knight's Tale series. There is another Van Helsing game that isn't bundled in with the pack. You can actually get the fourth game, but I think that is just bringing together the first three games, and if I was you, I would go and buy them all here. But you don't have to buy the pack. I'm not even a huge fan. I played all of the Van Helsing's co-op, so I think there was a lot more fun there. But Deathtrap, like I said, one of my absolute favourite all-time games, my favourite tower defence game, and it's available for £1. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. I'd love to see the numbers pick up a little bit for this game. I still think it's got a lot of life in it. There haven't been any updates for quite some time, so there's not going to be any changes or anything. It works. Like I said, last update 2016, so nearly 10 years ago. It's a 10-year-old game. It's still worth it, and it's still a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. I'm Bifties. This is The Cave. Welcome to my exile. See you all next time.